So this end of the house leads to dun, 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 the studio. Everything's just sort of freshly painted white. There's not anything on the walls or anything yet. But this is the new Cricut machine. I'm still learning how to use that. And underneath is where I keep most of the art supplies. It's terrible. There's no autofocus for some reason in the video. There's oil pastels, some wonderful soft pastels I just got the other day. A whole bucket full of different kinds of scissors, watercolor pencils, watercolors. There's acrylic paints, pastels, stamps, all kinds of stuff. Down below I think is where I've got all of my palettes. In that big brown box is my really expensive watercolors. And those are my new pan pastels. I'm really excited to learn how to use those. They are gorgeous. Storage. This whole room is about storage. I was trying to keep everything out of the living room because it was driving Paul absolutely out of his mind. So I've got, all kinds of stuff. Like just stuff. It's pens, pencils, blue tack, sharpeners, soft erasers. This is a really exquisite drawing board Paul bought for me that tilts any way you want it to. That I can't live without this. It's just the best invention ever. This is paper storage. This is really cheap bookcases that I bought at Canadian Tire. And this is all cardstock, just papers, decorative papers, Cricut stuff. I hope this is focusing. It's probably not. Oh, my extra colored pencils. This is a bit of an embarrassment because I've got so many. I have a lot. Okay? That's just all there is to it. I have a lot. There's pads, watercolor pads, sketching pads, tissue papers, all kinds of things. This is the first drawing desk. This is where I have my computer that helps me run the Cricut machine, but it's also just a computer as well, of course. And always need Kleenex and paper towel. And this is where I keep my pens and pencils to hand. I bought these at Walmart and just labeled them. Those are my Copics that I'm so much in love with. And I got a couple empty ones up top, but they're ready to go too. Inks. Oh, ink. Ink is so wonderful. Distress ink, Dylusions ink, all kinds of stuff there. And the drawing board. This is an actual light table that Paul built for me. Inside this big box here is a light fixture. When I pull this stuff off of it and plug it in, it actually lights up for me, which is amazing. And underneath is a tray I can actually set it on top of to bring it down to a lower level if I want it, which is great. The chair Paul bought me years ago, my lovely leather chair. It's hanging in there like you wouldn't believe. Kiva is trying to get into the action here. Color pencils. These are my Prismacolors mostly. Wrapping paper. This used to be the closet of the room, but I've just pulled the doors off and stuck a really cheap ass shelving unit into it. And it's just full of stuff. That's flat watercolor paper, with other stuff on it, because I'm not arranged at all. Boxes and giant sheets of pads, paper, storage. There's all kinds of cool stuff in there, but you don't really care about that anyway. I have a window. Hello. Geez, bucket of brushes. I have little things. I don't know. I like little things. My plant, my one and only plant that is actually alive. I swear to God, it's living. My desk that I got for free from a neighbor. More storage. I don't even want to begin to tell you what's in those. Just stuff, you know. Here, I'm gonna sit in my chair. Oh, the new TV. See, works. And the big shelf. And it's got stencils and all kinds of things. And that's about it, I think. I went into the rest of this on the other side, so we'll go back. Receiver for the TV. More paper in there. All kinds of things. Stamps and glue and that. Oh, well, you know, it's a frickin' beer. Yay. Yes. I like this drawer. This is full of gesso and medium and glue and molding paste and just all kinds of really cool stuff that I have to learn how to use because I'm learning acrylic paint now. So I like that drawer. That drawer makes me very happy. It's very full of things. I like things. And of course I have, you know, drawers full of things. These are tape. Let me see. I don't know why this isn't auto-focusing, but tape, and there's glitter, more tape, glue, craft paint, brushes. You don't need to see all this, you know. I'm happy with this shelf as well. I've got a set of encyclopedias I'm actually willing to cut up to use in collage, believe it or not. Magazines down below. These are my art books. Oh, there's a mask. Oh, guess what that is? Christmas cards. I told you I had them. They are not in the mail, but somebody might get one of these someday. And more books. That's empty journals on that side. And more art books. And storage boxes. Oh, and Kleenex. We must have lots of that in here. And the doorway. And that's all the way around. And that's the studio. And we'll go back and have more beer. Thanks for joining me.